Welcome back, Duelists, to the legendary 5Ds deck breakdown. Today, we are going to be looking at the beautiful Black Rose Dragon. Now, we will be getting to its most recent support from Doom of Dimensions very, very shortly, but it did start way back for Time Wizard format, and Alberto is going to take us through exactly what you can find in here for that.
I mean, absolutely, especially looking at those cards. The first one that comes to my mind is the Lone Fire Blossom. I think is the card of Time Wizard. Honestly, it's so powerful. You can revive it back, for example, with Call of the Haunted, and it's always been one of those cards. Every single time it's onto the field, it brings one another plant monster and gives you easy access to most of your deck, essentially strategy. But not only that, you can pair it up with Miracle Fertilizer, and there's also the Black Garden. These cards have always been used throughout the years during Time Wizard's events, and I really feel like they've always been amongst the most consistent and strongest cards of the current format. I really feel like if you pair it up with the new strategy as well, this is something also out of the extraordinary, yes.
Yeah, exactly that. Talking about Black Garden, leading into Garden Rose Maiden, an absolutely amazing reprint in the Akiza deck for the legendary 5Ds, because it opens up the door for so much collaboration with the brand new Doom of Dimensions cards, utilizing Bramble Rose Dragon and of course that Rage Rose Witch. But just straight from the deck themselves, they have a very cool combo that can lead you to the beautiful Black Rose Dragon chibi artwork that we're going to be able to show you in a second. This combo is going to consist of two Rose Dragon monsters, being White Rose Dragon and Red Rose Dragon. Now, it doesn't matter which one you choose to normal summon here, as both will have the ability to enter the field of play. We'll start off with the Red Rose Dragon. There is no effect to trigger at this exact moment in time, but we will now go back to our hand with the White Rose Dragon, whose effect is if you control a Dragon Tuner or a Plant Tuner, you can special summon this card from the hand. Red Rose Dragon is a Dragon Tuner, so we will special summon the White Rose Dragon. Now you have two synchro options here. Option number one would be to go for the ace monster of Black Rose Dragon. We don't want to do that just yet. We want to push this combo a little bit further. So we'll be using our non-tuner White Rose Dragon and our tuner Red Rose Dragon to perform a synchro summon and summon out Duelists, the Empress of Blossoms. At this point, the Red Rose Dragon effect in the graveyard will trigger. In doing so, it will allow us to special summon a Rose Dragon monster from the deck, and the one we want to go for is our Rox Rose Dragon. As part of Red Rose Dragon's effect, we will also get the choice to choose one of two cards. Those cards being Frozen Rose or the Blooming of the Darkest Rose. The Blooming of the Darkest Rose will be a trap card that you can set up to interact with your opponent during their turn, or you can choose to take the Frozen Rose, which will allow you to send your Empress of Blossoms during the end phase of this turn to draw two cards and discard one. For this example, we will choose Blooming of the Darkest Rose, and our Red Rose will continue to stay in the graveyard. We will now be able to trigger the Rox Rose Dragon's effect on normal or special summon to add a card that mentions Black Rose Dragon from the deck to the hand. The card we're going to want to add is going to be the Basil Rose Shoot. And in doing so, this is going to give us the ability to special summon back a Rose Dragon monster from the graveyard or from the hand if we have another one there. Now, as you read the rest of its text, it also does say you can target one of your Black Rose Dragons or a monster that mentions it. So because it mentions that bit of text on it and the name specifically of Black Rose Dragon, we can add it with our Rox Rose Dragon. We are now going to activate the Basil Rose Shoot, and in doing so, we want to bring back our level 4 non-tuner in the form of the White Rose Dragon. This now sets us up with a level 3 tuner and a level 4 non-tuner to perform a second synchro summon. So at this point here, we want to perform a synchro summon using the Rox Rose Dragon and the White Rose Dragon to work our way into Akiza's beloved ace monster, Black Rose Dragon. Now, you could choose to clear the entire field should you want to, but we're not going to want to do that right here. I think our field presence is pretty good as it stands. So you'll set the Blooming of the Darkest Rose, and then you can pass to your opponent to play their turn out. So make sure you pick up the legendary 5Ds deck if you want to be just like Akiza and be able to present your opponent with the Black Rose Dragon.